Hello everyone and welcome to the world of Unepic. This is a game coming out this Friday on the Nintendo Switch. It is a game that it's appeared on just about every console now. I hadn't heard about it until I saw it show up in the Switch's coming up list. But looking into it, it's like it's come out on Xbox 360, Steam, PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. I played a little bit of it on our Extra Life stream, and people seemed like they didn't know about it then either, so I guess maybe it doesn't have a whole lot of exposure. But it's coming to Switch, and it's a really, really good Switch game. It just scales well to the Switch, and is good on the go, good docked. It looks really nice. I am playing it docked right now, obviously, because I'm streaming it with a Pro controller, but I played a majority of it on in undocked mode, just with the attached Joy-Cons and things like that. I think it works really well that way. So I'm going to start a new game so you can see the beginning of it and the story set up, because it's actually got a pretty good story. It's got a lot of send-ups to classic RPG tropes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to start a new character. And I'm gonna start on medium. Just hard, plus.
Okay, when you enter the dungeon, two skeletons with rusty axes block your way. The eerie red light that glimmers in their eye sockets watches you fixedly. What do you do?
I load my elven bow and shoot.
Whoa, hang on. Are you really shooting an arrow at a monster that can't bleed? What do you think will happen? That the arrow gets stuck between its ribs and slows it down?
Hey, it works in video games.
Moron! The best RPGs let you use common sense. Come on, step aside and let a cleric work. I take my holy symbol and I turn the undead. Get back to the pit from whence you came, evil creatures!
Roll a d20. A blinding light appears inside their skulls. Both skeletons scream, and their inert bones fall to the ground.
Take that! 2 skeletons in 1 shot! I'm good. Okay, I approach quickly to see if they carry any loot.
As you approach them, you step on a loose tile. You hear a click, and a spear springs up just under your feet.
No, I sprung a trap. I get a saving throw, right? Hey, Eric, pass me the chips.
Hey guys, let's take a break. I have to pee.
Again? Huh, stupid beer. Into the hall, left door, light switch is outside.
Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. You switched off the light! I'm peeing in here! Okay, you asked for it, but I can't aim in the dark. I can't see anything. What the... Where's the toilet? I don't get it, I was just peeing in it. Oops. I think I just pissed on the floor. Let's see if I can find the door. Nope, this is a wall. Wow, this wall is rough. I'd swear that it had wallpaper on it before. Nothing. I can't find the door, and this is definitely not a bathroom. I got a bad feeling about this. I'd better light my lighter. At least I'll see something.
Find the lighter in your inventory. Once you find it, select the Equip option. To open the inventory, press Menu, and then select Inventory.
Okay, so that's the setup to the game. Obviously, you're this guy named Daniel, and he gets sucked into basically this medieval castle that has all sorts of scary stuff in it. So I'm gonna need a second here to reacquaint myself with the controls. Going between Switch and other consoles can kind of be a bit of a hassle because of the way the buttons are mapped differently. Yeah, so now we've got the lighter set up here. I'll go back into the inventory. So it's very much an RPG. In fact, like, it doesn't even pause when you go into the inventory. You can't pause the game. Jokes about going to the bathroom. Good stuff. But when you go into the inventory, the game is not paused, so you have to remember that. And then the inventory is just this big giant grid. I'm not sure if you can expand it. I don't think you can. At least I didn't come across anything like that. So if this does get filled up, you have to sell things or drop items, things like that. You can sort it. And the way you equip things is interesting. I'll get to that once I pick up a sword or something like that. What else here? Oh, so you can go into your character and standard RPG things. You get 5 points every time you level up. And yeah, you can increase your daggers, swords, maces. Those are different kinds of weapons. You've got your constitution, your potions, and your armor. I know constitution is your health. If you do that, if you increase that, your maximum health goes up. Potions do more for you. Armor makes your armor stronger, obviously, and robes is like magic-based stuff, so that'll increase your magic. And there's also the spells. I don't know if we'll actually get a spell. Maybe I'll jump into a game that I'm a little farther into. Just your stats. There's also challenges, so if you really want to dive deep in here, you can get some of these. Yeah, so this is me down there in the corner. The lighter never runs out of fuel, so you can keep. I kept that on the entire time. So a lot.
What's this? Stone walls, columns, darkness. Where am I? It's obvious this can't be real. Then I'm having a hallucination. Cool. It almost looks real.
And like, okay.
What's this? There's something ahead. It looks like a skeleton. I'm imagining things. Maybe it's Ricky's grandma taking a nap. I could see her as a skeleton. Or maybe it's Chester Copperpot. Does he have a key? Can't hurt to check.
Oh, alright. So, I was teaching you that there's traps.
You hit my leg!
And there are traps. There's these ones. There's some fireball traps that you'll see later on. The beginning of the game is
I get it.
Kind of full of this stuff, these tutorial things.
I'm imagining myself in an RPG. Then I must be in a dungeon or castle that my subconscious has created.
Voice acting is great, and the characterization is great.
While this hallucination lasts,
but
I get to be the player in my own RPG.
I'm kind of frustrated with these constant interruptions.
I'll compete against myself, even if I've never been a dungeon
setting
master.
up the story, right?
I'd better draw a map so I don't get lost.
Press Map to see the map.
The map is very basic. It's just going to be these rectangular squares as you explore. And a big concept of this game, I'm sure we'll get to it in a minute here, is lighting torches. There's a lot of dead people here.
Looks like we have a guest, and he is unarmed.
No. I was just leaving.
Of course not. Let me offer you my hospitality.
Hey, I don't want to be a bother, okay?
Fear not. It will be no trouble to possess your soul and make you an eternal inhabitant of this castle.
What? No! That was scary. The shadow thing pounced at me. Wait a minute. Where did it go?
This is not possible. There is no faith in this soul. I cannot control this body.
I hear that voice inside of me. I've been possessed.
Damn it, I can't escape. I am trapped within this body, in this prison of flesh.
I'm possessed. I'm possessed. Why do you go around possessing people, huh?
When I possess a soul, I can gain control of its body and I can do whatever pleases me.
Yeah, but it didn't work with me, did it? Ha!
Stupid creature. I just have to wait patiently for your death. Then I will be free again. In this place, it won't take too long.
Yeah, whatever. Sooner or later, the hallucination will wear off anyway, so you don't scare me.
Yeah, so that's the death, basically, who possesses you, and he's kind of like, in a way, your reluctant sidekick throughout most of the game. They have some interesting back and forth banter.
Look at these corpses. In days of yore, they were creatures who dared to enter the castle. Now their bones are a testament to their bravery. Yours will join them soon.
Honestly, one of the best things about this game is the writing and the voice acting, which is,
Hey, a sword.
in my opinion, exceptional.
Finally! It must have belonged to this corpse. Hey, Dark Smoke guy, you're lucky, you know? If I had this sword before, I could have split you in 2 pieces.
Do not make me laugh, mortal. If thou weren't so stupid, thou would know that I have no body and no weapon can harm me.
But in video games, I killed hundreds of ghosts with a sword.
A world where shadows and spirits can be hurt by ordinary weapons? Not only are you stupid, but also a liar.
Shut up. I'm taking my sword anyway.
To collect the sword, get close to it and press Action. Then, to equip it, find it in the inventory and select Equip.
Alright. Equip. I'm also going to assign this. So, if you notice, all on the bottom there's, of course, a bunch of panels, and in the middle there are, you know, button prompts. So in order to equip something, I'm going to equip the sword into position Y. So I'm going to hold L on the controller and press Y. Maybe I'm not. Alright, I guess maybe because I'm not at that point in the tutorial, I can't do that yet.
Boom! Look at all this loot! I'm rich! Gold is, what, nearly 2 grand an ounce? With just one of these coins, I could buy the new console. Jeez, I'm an idiot. This is all a hallucination, damn it! It's like when you dream that you win the lottery and wake up with nothing.
Take some coins. You could buy powerful artifacts and deadly weapons.
Yeah! Wait a minute. You're waiting for my death to be free, aren't you? Why would you give me advice?
Stop asking foolish questions. Look carefully at how these coins shine.
Yes. Shiny coins.
If you wish to collect part of the treasure, stand over it and press Action.
So, I'm not really sure exactly if this is a test or not. I did not collect these coins in my original playthrough. I'm gonna do it this time and see what happens. Doesn't actually look like I can get it. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I am getting quite a few. Alright, cool.
How easy it was to trick you. Why art thou such a fool?
What? What are you saying?
Thy greed has become thy doom. It has brought me freedom as well.
Oh boy.
What's wrong with me? I feel weak. I'm losing my strength. I'm feeling bad. I can hardly stand.
Okay. Alright.
Free at last!
Oh wow. It completely restarts over, huh? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Look at
Okay, we got it. Yeah, so, like I said, the first time...
Hey, but...
To collect the
First time I did not choose that, so I didn't die. But that's pretty cool that it just ends the game right there.
Boom! Look at all this cheese.
take some.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
If you wish to collect,
I will not collect coins. Because I want to continue.
Go back. Down.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Thanks anyway.
press Menu to open the menu and access to all its options.
Like this? Let's go through this. Size of panels. Oh, you can make the panels bigger. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, they were fine for me. Anyway, even on a big screen. Autosave tips. Sure. Bunch of different languages, which is cool. Oh yeah, that's right. You can redefine the controller layout. I think I did that too. I did not particularly like the default layout, if I remember correctly, but honestly, I might not have. It seems normal to me. I don't know. Seems right. But you can totally remap all the buttons, which is a nice feature. It's not something a lot of games have.
It's enormous. It's as tall as me.
Press attack to attack. Edged weapons like swords are especially effective against living creatures.
So yeah, there's a whole hierarchy of weapons that are good against certain things and bad against others. So swords here are good against like flesh.
Snake! Snake! Snake!
A chest. And where there's a chest, there's loot.
Press Action when in front of the chest to open it. Should it contain anything, press Action again to pick it up.
Oh, now I got a mace. So maces are good at maces are good at destroying enemies that are armored. So if they have armor on them, it just smashes the armor.
There's
Also
some
works good
barrels
on
here.
barrels and boxes.
Looks like they've been here for a long time. They're rotten. That means they're meant to be broken.
Maces and axes are super effective against solid objects or armored monsters. Swords, daggers, and spears are less effective. Using the mace against barrels is the best option.
Another snake. Let's make some snake steaks.
Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, so. Assign a shortcut. Keep L and R both pressed. And press A, B, X, or Y. Oh, well, I'm doing the trigger I should be doing. Right. There we go. This part of the controls is where you're switching between shortcut keys and stuff like that is probably my least favorite part of the game, because when you're in the middle of a battle, it can get really confusing to remember which button you have to hold in, and sometimes you'll press the wrong button.
A torch.
Yeah,
Let's light it.
I mean, it's convenient
really
that you can
dark in
have
here.
what,
Press
like
action when in front
12,
of a torch to light it.
quick select things. It's pretty cool, but I wish it was handled a little bit better. This is a big element of the game, is lighting these torches.
Hey, an
And
oil
lamps
lamp
and stuff like that.
or something like that. I'd better light it too. Hope that Belmont doesn't show up and start putting them out with his whip.
Press
Yeah, so the whole castle is dark, right? It's completely dark. Some areas you can see a little bit in. Most of the time you need your lighter out, or you need to light these torches and light sources.
Hey, Dark Smoky Dude, what's your name?
I have no name.
How's that work? The lord of this castle has no name?
You are mistaken. I am not the lord of this castle. I am a shadow, and my task is to protect this place.
You're just a minion. One of those one-hit point wonders.
If I had a pinch of the immense power of my lord, I could destroy you just like that.
Well, Shadow Guy, this castle and your master are figments of my imagination. Let's say that I am the great creator of everything. And in a while, everything will disappear, and then no one will have to be destroyed, just like that.
You, a pathetic creature of meat and bone, the creator of everything. Are you a liar or a fool?
Whatever, but I'm gonna give you a name.
Names mean nothing to me.
Let's see. What about Zero? It's what I lovingly call one of my favorite characters.
Do not dare call me that.
Okay. So you can see I'm doing way less damage with the sword than I do with the mace. So, when you light all of the torches in a rectangle square, it highlights the square, fills in the square on your map, letting you know that you've essentially explored every bit of that room, they call them. You know, each one of these rectangles is a room. And that's kind of one of the ways you could tell that you're making progress, is like, if you're trying to find something, you look at the map and you find a rectangle that isn't filled in, and you're like, oh, maybe I should check there to see if there's a secret door or something like that. So that's a cool thing to do. Cool way to measure progress.
Crouch when near an edge to illuminate the area below.
So yeah, now I can see that. Oh shit, there's a bear trap. And another one. Alright, so now these things kind of suck. You have the ones that are real bad. The ones that poison you. Oops. Go up here and smash some barrels. So when I come into this zone, you'll see that initially it's blinking right now, but you'll see that it's not filled in like the other ones are filled in with completely white. This one has the black area around it. I should have. Alright, this is kicking my ass. Should have looked down. So I'm gonna light all these things in this area. I'll show you. It'll fill in. This is actually a special room. It's I believe it's the entrance to the kind of the warp zone. Oh, and
Magic essences are used to cast spells and create potions. it is a good idea to keep these for later.
Okay, cool. So you also come across these like gargoyle skulls.
It is recommended to assign a shortcut to healing potions. To search for a potion in the middle of battle is suicide, because the game is not paused when you're in the game menu. When you use a potion, you keep the empty vials. They could be useful later.
Thank you. Yeah, so you find these gargoyle heads and look like they got a keyhole. I'll tell you down in the info box there says you need a key to the sewer in order to access this. That's kind of like the gating mechanism. Usually when you kill a boss, you get a key, and that gets you access to a new area. Personally, I also think that the tells on the traps are very difficult to see, and obviously I think they're supposed to be. But sometimes they really do creep up on you. Alright.
By the gods of Cobalt. What is this thing?
It's a magical prison. Within lies one of the pure spirits of Hanukkah.
There's a spirit locked in that box? What, like a rival god?
You're mistaken, fatuous mortal. The spirit within is under the command of the Great Master.
Really? Why is it locked up?
It is a pure spirit. It cannot exist in this plane. The box isolates and protects it. However, it can communicate through that beam of light.
Wow, must be an important guy. What's he do?
I will not reveal that information.
No? Okay, I'll ask it myself.
You? Foolish mortal. He will never talk to an insignificant slug like you.
Really? We'll see.
Alright. This is where the game, if you skip the tutorial at the beginning, this is where the game really starts.
Entaro Adun.
Who is he?
Can't you tell? I've possessed this body to carry out an important mission for my great lord Harnakon.
You filthy liar!
Ankora Bash, it's been a long time.
No,
What
actually
is this body you've taken?
you could see
I
everything
haven't
very
seen a
clearly,
being like this.
This body I've
undocked.
taken
I played
belongs
most of
to
the
a
game undocked,
privileged
actually.
race. The
I'll be
humans.
posting a
In that
review
case, I shall restore
tomorrow or
this vessel's
Friday.
vitality and
Game
remove
technically
any
comes out on
afflictions
Friday,
from it.
but there's no
Thank you. My great
embargoes or
lord will
anything
be
like that, so I
pleased
could
with your
have already
assistance.
posted it actually.
I shall return if I need healing. There's something
Yeah, and
else.
it's great
My
docked,
great lord
undocked.
has given me a new name. From
The art
now
style
on,
really scales
I
well.
shall be known as Zira.
It will be as you say, Zera.
As long as I can get here, I'll be safe.
Press Action when in front of the cage to save the game and recover your health.
Yeah, so this is the only place. That's not true. This is the only place that you can manually save the game.
Ankora Bash Zera, your health has been restored.
Game saved.
And like it said, it also refills your health. You can use potions and stuff to refill your health too, but this is like the main way, quote unquote. The easiest difficulty has your health slowly regenerate over time, which is nice, certainly, if you're starting out, but it is kind of easy to exploit. Like, you can just kind of sit. If I was just sitting right here, right now, my health would be slowly regenerating, so you can kind of take advantage of that if you want to. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, these things. These big gold squares. This is the only one that allows you to save your game. There are other ones that you come across that give you access to different things, like different kinds of magic and stuff like that. So these are kind of like there's one in every area, so you want to keep a lookout for these. Yeah, there it is. So one thing that is pretty cool about this game is, so right now I've got it zoomed out to have bird's eye view of like the whole room, kind of.
Did you hear, Zira? I have guaranteed healing. It's amazing. If I get hurt and I get back here, I'll be renewed. Just like resting in an inn in Dragon Warrior. I just have to not die before getting back here.
Thou art a blackguard and a rogue for supplanting me. A better man would show his titles and name with pride.
Yeah, sure. I'm not big on ceremony.
So pressing ZL, I can zoom in and zoom out, so this can give you a better close-up look at the action and helps, you know, when there's a lot of enemies on screen and you want to take them out or you're really investigating a room. This is really good for aiming the bow, because there's like a lock-on mechanic, and the way that it describes it is working is as long as you have line of sight anywhere on the screen on an enemy, it could potentially lock onto it with the bow. In practice, it's a little less precise than I would like it to be. In fact, between the kind of confusing weapon switching and aiming with the bow, those are probably the two biggest sore spots in the game for me. It's not completely terrible, and it can easily be worked around, but, you know, I just wish it was a little bit more tighter in that department. So this is like a warp room, sort of. As I progress in the game, I will unlock these gates that will allow me to easily travel back to this room, and then back into this room and save the game and heal up and stuff like that. I will also get an item that will allow me to transport back to this room as well. I should be getting that soon, I think. So basically my goal here now is to explore where I can explore in order to get the next key I need to get into the mines. These flying things. Some of the flying enemies are really annoying. You actually get so farther into the game, you get access to pets. And there's a pet that will just automatically eat these things for you, things that fly, which is pretty cool. It saves a lot of frustration. I'm gonna zoom in here. So when you zoom in, on the big screen anyway, when you're close up to it, the art does get a little fuzzy, but on the undocked on the Switch, it still looks nice and crisp. And when you're farther away, with like regular sitting distance from your TV, it looks pretty good too. Daggers, I never used daggers. I always usually kept mace and sword unless I got a good axe or something like that. And of course the bow. They're like legendary weapons that do special things.
Attacks with a dagger from behind inflict 50% more damage and increases the critical chance by 10%. This only works when attacking humanoids or snakes.
So like all sorts of weapons give you certain bonuses. Alright, so here's a halo. The halo is the item that I told you about. Teleports you under the golden box of the healing spirit. Can be used as many times as you wish. So that is definitely something you want to keep a hold of. Because it just basically allows you to teleport right to that big golden box room to save your game. Then if you've unlocked
The halo is a powerful artifact that teleports you directly to the healing spirit. You can use it as many times as you want. It is recommended to assign a shortcut, as it can get you out of trouble easily.
recommends you put that on a quick select down in the bottom, but I ended up using it a couple of times accidentally, so I ended up taking it out of the quick slot. Let's see, I know I picked up some potion. So when I zoom out, I can see that there's a room up on the left there that I can go to or get to eventually, and I wouldn't know that if I was zoomed in here. So there's definitely a reason to switch between those two camera views. I think I stayed in this one most of the time unless I was using the bow or searching for something in particular. Enemies do respawn after a certain amount of time. I don't really know what triggers it. It just seemed to be kind of random in my experience. Like some rooms they respawn pretty frequently, others a little bit less.
What is your role in this place?
Do what to who? What do you mean?
You have climbed the great mountain, crossed the eternal clouds, and entered this forbidden place risking your life. You must have a significant reason for this.
Great mountain? Eternal clouds? I have no idea what you're talking about. I just know that I was at Rick's and suddenly I appeared in this castle.
Do you insinuate that you are ignorant of the reason of why you are here?
I just know that I was at Rick's and suddenly I appeared in this castle, but I don't know what my goal is in this adventure. Normally, adventurers talk to a fella who looks for adventurers in a tavern, but I didn't get that. Maybe I should go to an oracle who reveals my destiny. Hey Zero, where can I find an oracle here?
There is no oracle in this place. If there were, they should not deign to speak to a stupid mortal.
Yeah, naturally. Like you'd tell me anyway. I'll keep exploring to see if I find any clue of why I'm here.
And I'm actually gonna go back here for a second. So I can show you the merchant, I believe. Oh crap. I can buy stuff from this guy. Okay, Orb of Rebirth, so that's like a thing that'll clear all your skill points so you can reset. Black Amulet, just subject belongs to one of your quests. Okay. So this one needs these unepic currencies, a fucking laser gun. Interesting. Disruptor, Space War. Oh, these are all like Star Wars, Star Trek and shit. Nice. Heto Hanzuri Katana. Cool beans. Yeah, you need this special currency. Oh, I can get a mini. Okay, so these are pets. Okay. You can sell stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so you need coins to buy. You need that special currency to buy stuff from this guy, but it only gives you coins when you sell stuff to him. There are a lot of merchants in the game, and some of them sell just generic stuff. Other ones have specific items, like he's a very specific merchant. There's potion crafting. I don't know if we'll get to that within the confines of this first look, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go back this way. The map does get a little confusing.
When gaining a level, you can distribute 5 points in weapon skills, wands, armor, and constitution. To assign these points, go to the character page in the game menu. To access the game menu, press Menu. Increasing your skill in swords increases the damage done with any sword by +5 per level. It also increases the speed of your attacks with swords and the chance of a critical hit. Other weapon skills give you similar benefits. Increasing your skill in wands lets you use more advanced wands. In the same way, increasing your armor level lets you wear better armor. Increasing your constitution increases your maximum health. The maximum level of any skill is your character level. So whenever you gain a level, the maximum level of skills will also increase. There is no need to spend all skill points at once. You can keep them to distribute them later. Unspent points are not lost if you gain a level.
Okay. So we'll go and level up. I'm going to increase Constitution, that's my health. And it'll say you cannot increase the skill until you gain another level. So you can't like stack, like super increase your health or your swords or something like that. Do swords, maces, bows, and armor this first time. Confirm that, and we'll continue on.
Another gate. It's identical to the one I saw before. Let's see if I can open it.
Press action over the gate to open it. Once it is opened, press action again to enter.
Alright, so this is the first like warp gate you get, so this brings me back to this room. I'm gonna go back here. Try to figure out where else I need to go, because this... Oh, here we go. Oh, hello.
Greetings, adventurer. Do not be afraid. My name has been long forgotten. I was once an adventurer like you, but I was killed by the traps in this room. I cannot rest in peace as long as these traps remain active. Adventurer, there is a lever that controls all of the traps in this room. Find it and pull it. If you do, all the traps will be disabled, and I may finally rest in peace. Beware, the path is littered with traps. Proceed with caution and watch out for the tiles that activate them. I tried to rush past them, but that was my downfall. It would be best to activate the traps one by one and step aside to avoid them.
Poor wretch. He is trapped in this world. You should help free his soul. He deserves to rest in peace.
Wow, Zira, I'm moved. You have a heart after all. Or is it because the room's full of deadly traps?
Alright, we'll do this. So you find these guys, you find people throughout the castle that'll give you like these little side quests. You can do them now or you can do them later.
This is giving me the creeps.
Crouch to evade projectiles.
So you just gotta be careful going through here. Some of them are real devious. Son of a bitch. Ooh. you get hit by fire, you'll start to take like fire damage over time. You gotta watch out for that. That one that comes out of the wall, real bullshit. Probably gonna be one that's gonna be fireball that I can't duck under coming up to, but I'm probably gonna get hit because I suck. Oh, yep, see, there it is. Bring it. Nope. I died. Not fast enough. I should have potions on. Quick access. We won't do that again. So like I said, those are side quests. They're like bonus. You get bonus stuff from them, like, I don't know, I get a sword from them or something like that. Or a ring.
In the game menu, there's a section for quests, where you can see what quests are active and review their descriptions. This will be useful if you forget the goal of a quest.
Yeah, so the room of traps. And then, so like there'll be subquests that you need to collect a whole bunch of stuff. If you activate it, the stuff that you need to collect will show up in this bottom right-hand pane here. Now, somewhere along the line, I'm supposed to get a key to the mines.
Ancora Bash Zera, your health has been restored.
Game saved.
I gotta figure out where I find that. Very limited areas that you can get into at the very beginning of the game. I've not lit all of the torches in this area, so I'll just keep searching around here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I just got tunic. Equip. So that gives me extra damage with bows, critical chance with bows. So, if you like bows, it's a good thing. Alright, so this is the library. Yeah, I can't get to the library yet. Need a key. Keep going up and then we'll go down. Oh, you're just behind the barrels, are you? Oops. Let's get this.
Hey, it's a merchant.
That's right. His name is Zoran.
I can read, thanks.
He is a hustler, a usurer, a swindler. He will try to cheat you with abusive prices. If you kill him, you will be able to obtain all his belongings.
Thanks for the tip. If you want me to kill him, it's because you want him dead, or you know that he can kill me easily. Either way, no deal.
Who be you? I never see you before.
I'm, a Sith. A Dark Knight. My name is Dark Helmet, and I have been sent to protect my lord's castle by Harnakon himself.
You welcome to humble store, O great Dark Knight. Name is Zoran, and me, Bata. Wish Bata you? We have lots of goods. It's great pleasure to barter with protectors.
To buy or sell items, press action near Zoran.
Let's see what he has. Candles, melee scroll. Gold box locates the gold box containing the pure spirit area. The icon will appear on your map. It is not expended upon use. It's pretty useful, but I can't afford it right now. Teleport you straight to Zoran's shop. It is not expended upon use. This is all pretty useful, but I'm gonna save my money for some of those better items right now. Gold is actually pretty rare. Oops. Usually in a lot of games, gold becomes like almost superfluous because you just get so much of it. But this game, I've actually not had an abundance of gold, which is pretty cool. I think anyway. Makes you actually just have to choose what you're buying, not buying. I like selling stuff is a very good way to get gold too. You know, you'll get weapons that you repeat weapons and stuff like that that you can easily sell for a quick turnaround. I'm trying to find where I need to go to light. Here we go. Okay, so that's awesome. Yeah, so like I said, the goals here are pretty simple. It's just basically to try to get all the lights lit, so you can say, okay, I've cleaned out this area. I can move on without worrying that I missed something, or at least something that you cannot get to. You know, maybe you'll have a locked chest or something that you can't get to right now. I'm gonna switch to sword. Why don't I use the bow? Show you how that works. So that's the targeting. You don't have to target as if it's a straight shot, really. Targeting is really only useful for hitting things that are like up in the air. So I need a library key here. Hello. So there are secret walls. So it will behoove you to hit some. Oh, Jesus! Wow. Will behoove you to whack some walls and see what may hide behind them. What? Damn. Ah! Okay. Those guys are pretty tough. I'm gonna wait for them to maybe turn around. Stab them in the back so they can't hit me with their magic. I don't know if there's a point where they both have their backs turned to me, though. That's the only problem. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Of course, now we gotta wait for him to walk back, but worth it. Come on, dude.
I can see lots of papers and books. All of them written in old and strange languages. I can see...
Alright. Let's equip that ring. So you can have like 8 rings. I think it says somewhere. I read that. I don't think I ever had that many equipped while playing, but... Crazy. I guess 1 for each finger, right? About. Somehow missed the torch somewhere here? Oh, is that it? No, that's a... like a scroll on that thing here. That's not a thing I can light. Maybe it's on the other side of the door that I can't get through. I don't know. Oh, motherfucker. So yeah, things will poison you too, like those snakes, they poison. And the effect is right down there in the effects and spells category. There's definitely some cheap stuff like that. So, I'm gonna die. Yep. Not looking up. Oh man. Alright, well we don't have to keep exploring this. We don't have to keep doing that again. I will put this on the quick access though. I'm not a big fan of some of these cheap shots that the game takes. I also feel like I never found anything like required, let's say, in the secret passageways. So I can't say that like hiding things in secret passageways that you have no idea exist is cheap, but I don't think it's not cheap. Let's just put it that way. Those things, I'm not pressing a button, they just aren't popping up. I think it's trying to give me a tutorial, but it's not going through the whole way. Come on. There we go. Yes, the bats are very annoying. Thanks for asking. Okay, so in order to make potions, you have to make them
I am a
at
dark
these
warrior and high servant of the great Harnakon. And who are you?
Me
It'd be nice to be able to make them just out in the wild, but
of shit.
In other words, you're a cook. And which is your specialty? Roasted elven steak? Or maybe dwarf intestines in cockroach sauce?
Me sells recipes to create magic potions.
To buy recipes, move to Zark and press Action.
okay. Recipe potion, minor heal, minor regeneration, slow poison. I think these two are pretty.
You acquired a recipe. Recipes to create.
Let's see.
Potions and elixirs can only be created to be able to create a potion. You must have all
So
ingredients.
you need the ingredients and you need an empty vial. Oh. I gotta be level 2 in potions to do regeneration. Okay. You must be over boiling cauldron. Okay, so that's as many of these we can make. Alright. Maybe we can make more now, because now we have, no, we can't. Oh, I need bat wings. Alright, so bats are good for something. They allow me to make healing potions. And the question is, where's the light that I missed in this area? Right here. Oh, there's another one. Right here. Actually gonna go kill some bats to get some more bat wings. Because those healing potions are pretty important. That looks like all of them, it seems. Didn't really achieve much there. Oops, wrong button. Alright, so let's go down. Ooh, regeneration potion. Awesome. So there's still a little light here I haven't found. It's down here. Yeah. Ooh, something shiny over there.
Hey! I saw something shining there in the darkness. Maybe it's a coin or something useful.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Hey! Who was that little guy? He took my shiny thing and teleported away.
These little greedy thieves take everything they can.
That's why I don't find any items or coins on the ground. Maybe if I drop something, they'll appear and I can kill them.
Don't underestimate them. They are extremely cautious. They will never show up if you are nearby.
I see.
If you leave items behind, they will be stolen by thieves. You can recover stolen items by killing the thieves. To kill thieves, lure them out by dropping items from your inventory and hiding out of sight.
This is actually a pretty cool mechanic. We'll test this out here. I'll show you. So I'm gonna just drop this dagger right here. I'm gonna go up here and hide. Not really hiding, but you get the idea. There he is. He's gonna go come over here and grab the dagger, and I'm gonna go kill you. There's some secrets with that guy, and I'm not gonna spoil them for you. You can figure that out yourself. But it's just a pretty cool mechanic they layered on. I think we're gonna call it here. I don't want to keep wandering around here because I know I'm supposed to. I think I'm gonna fight a boss.
Ancora Bash Zera.
And I
Your
get
health
a
has
key.
been restored.
Game saved.
But I'll be damned if I don't remember where I fight that boss. If it's up in that corner over there next to the shopping cart. Yeah, let's check it out. I'd like to show you a boss battle. Some of them are pretty tough. The early ones, not so much. That must be a count, like, that must reset every time. Oh yeah, that's right, that's one of the challenges, so that would reset every time you start a new character. So that hit killed way more than 100 enemies. Barrels respawn, so do ants. I mean, so do enemies. Chests obviously don't respawn. Oh, that was that, I don't even check that out. That was just the room with those guys with the lanterns in it. I don't know why I haven't lit all those torches. Try to get to this other room here that I don't have lit. Oh, this place, okay. I wonder if I do...
This is giving me the crap.
Just not sure if I get the key from this guy or... I'm just trying to figure out how to get to the mines. Not that it's like a huge deal or anything like that, but showing you how the game progresses. Ah, that saw that coming a mile away. Alright, so that's the end of that. Jeez.
You did it. I am eternally grateful.
You're welcome, my friend. By the way, do you know of any oracle nearby?
You have questions that need answers. There is a wise creature who lives at the top of the mine. Maybe he can help you. Here is the key to enter the mine. See you in the far beyond. Goodbye.
Alright. So that is how you get the key. Right on. Right on. Alright, so the next thing would be to go and enter the mine. But I'm gonna go here and save first. Each zone does have a pretty distinct gimmick, I'd say.
Your health has
like the mine has this big elevator shaft that keeps going up and down, and you can ride it. There's like a sewer area that has like leeches that can grab onto you, and you have to go into your inventory and squash them. I think the game's great. It's a fantastic game to be on the Switch, to be able to, you know, take this with you, play whenever you want. And it docks really well too, plays good on the Pro controller. And it play well on like the Joy-Cons on whatever connected onto that thing that the Switch comes with. So yeah, this is very highly recommended. It's got some problems like the aiming with the bow is a little frustrating, and it can get confusing with the way that they have the quick access menu set up. Sometimes you hit the wrong button, or sometimes you're just not quick enough. But overall, it's pretty good, and I would definitely recommend picking this up on the Switch especially if you haven't played it yet. If you have played it, you want to try it again, it's a great place to try it because this is a really great version of it. So that was Unepic. It's coming out on the Switch on Friday. It's out everywhere else right now. You can actually go buy it on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. But seems like it's maybe a little bit unknown. And hopefully gets a little bit more exposure with the Switch. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.